Alright folks, let's finish up the Coast Guard helicopter by LEGO City. This is set number 60503, contains 551 pieces, retails for $64.99, and the set was provided by the LEGO Group for early review. Thank you, LEGO, and yes. And that is exactly what we had left off in the last installment. And today is the 13th of March 2026, so it is Friday the 13th. Yeah, but nothing bad has happened, so we're fine. And yeah, so far I'm pretty pleased with the set. It's at a 10. It's not a strong 10, but it's still at a 10. And the set's keeping my interest more or less. And remember in the last installment, we didn't have anything fall apart or anything, so I'm pretty pleased with it and its accessories. So in this installment today, we're going to finish up with bags 4 and 5, and then we are going to do the full tour and review on the build. And yeah, that's where we're going to continue with that. Disclaimer: these videos are not to be considered as professional product reviews, how-tos, or tutorials. These are just merely my notes for the review so I can submit something to LEGO. Do not take these seriously. These are just merely for fun, for entertainment. You know, I don't want to harp on it or anything, but I may pronounce something wrong. I may put a part in the wrong place. Just enjoy the commentary and stuff. And speaking of commentary, all the wording in these videos are mine and mine alone, with the exception of this set was provided by the LEGO Group for early review. That I have to mention. But the rest of it, and yes, these are essentially a full paid promotional video. I'm not going to lie about that there. But we're building it. The commentary is of my own works. And, you know, comments are welcomed, obviously, especially, what's that word? Constructive criticism, but rude, vulgar language, please don't. I tried my best not to cuss in these. Just don't. Just don't. No room for that. But more or less, these are just for fun. Okay, well, let's begin. We're going to continue on with bag number 4. And yes, I have to read off a disclaimer all the time. I know some of you mentioned that, you know, the disclaimers, yeah, I mean, I just have to deal with it. Okay, so I don't know what we're doing here. Uh-oh, we got 2 small bags. We'll be here for probably about 20-25 minutes. But yeah, the disclaimers, it's just a safety precaution. If somebody gets all angry, then I have a reason. Oh, these come in that color, these big tiles. Cool. Yeah, I just got done with doing some tutorial preparations. So I'm hoping maybe tonight, if I got some time, I might film a tutorial. I don't know yet. But right now I want to get to filming some stuff, and that's obviously printed. Yeah, I'm still Butterfingers today, as well as these here. That's if I can pick it up. Yeah. And we got to start doing the... I'm not sure what that is, but we're going to put that together. So we're going to wrap this one up today. And I'm kind of hiding from drama right now, and it's all boiling down to the junk car that I own. And I'm just like shaking my head sometimes. I'm thinking, every time I have something planned for myself, I always have to change plans for somebody else. I'm like, no, not today. And I'm sure somebody's been in that same situation where somebody will compare you to somebody else. Well, so-and-so has a nicer car than you, or something like that. I'm thinking, I really can care less. So... a couple of videos ago I did mention about I'm going to do a new type of building set. It's not Lego related, but it's something that we can put together in probably about 15 to 20 minutes. I'm thinking about ordering this thing this weekend. I just got to make sure, because I will not be in town, and I want to make sure that I have somebody here to pick it up. I gotta hide from the porch pirates. So I've been thinking about that, and I'm probably going to, not sure what that's for, but interesting colors. So I'm thinking about placing an order for this. It's something, like I said, it's just way out of my comfort zone. The only thing that's related is I'm building something. That's the only relation, and it's not Lego related. It has, like I said, if you saw what it is, you'd be like shaking your head going, oh my goodness, Jay, you're not, please don't say you were. Yeah, I'd be like, yes, I'm getting into that. Just something different, like a little change of pace, a little, you know, a refresh on scenery and stuff. So just to kind of explore other options and just doing Lego every day. That's why this channel doesn't say let's build Lego, it just says let's build it. And then this is, so this goes on the back here. This is like a whole section in itself. And yeah. So right now I'm just hiding from family, kind of getting mad. Basically it just started about my birthday and stuff like that, and said, yeah, I just need some time for myself, and boy, that kind of stirred up some stuff. Okay, let's continue on here. Yeah, so if you got a family like mine, I mean, yeah, you know what I'm going through, where it's like, you gotta have me time. You just have to have a mental reset. I mention that, and boy, it's like World War III, and it just kind of getting to the point where I just don't say anything. It's like, I don't know. That's why I sneak back here and build sometimes. It's like, oh, gives me something to do other than sitting down and watching reality TV or the news. At least I'm doing something about it. Yeah, so I have to get some stuff filmed. This is one of them. I got another set after this one. It'd be a friend set. So hopefully we can do that. Yeah, I mean, this thing's built pretty well. It's not a slimy build whatsoever. Okay, it looks like we're doing these. I think they're mirrored, so let's mirror them. Okay, just for brevity of the build. And in addition to all that stuff going on, I'm actually got a notification from one of my employees about something, and I'm pretty much on call right now. So even on the day off, I'm still on call. So yuckaroo. But just have to deal with it. So I'm hoping these style of videos will help you guys and gals out. Try to just explore the build, just relax and not think about anything than putting together. I have to file a bunch of reports with Lego this week, and so yeah, there's always paperwork, and I got to do the paperwork. And yeah, it's not too fun. I'm hoping to fit all this on one memory card, so I'm trying to go fast. What makes it kind of slow is the small parts. At least there's no stickers to mess with this one here, which is even better. I thought I had you on mute. Oh, now it's not letting me out to put it on mute now. Just gotta love Apple sometimes. Alright, well now I had to shut that thing up. It's like you told on yourself. Plain windows, but these are in that reddish orange. I don't check if these have scratches. They're pretty small. stick those in there. I remember these when I was a kid for making planes. And then we got to make one over here. Yeah, so I've been playing around with VTuber software. And how would I do something like this? I don't know yet. That's why I'm thinking some people can do it if they have another camera facing them. Unfortunately, I would be looking at an angle. It just would not look very well. I got to think of a way to set up. Maybe I could set it up with an old phone or something. Just kind of set it off screen here. Not sure how I'm going to do that yet, but I did get somebody asked me if they can hang out with me. I'm sorry, but no. It would be kind of cool, but unless there's like a meet and greet or something, no. Okay, so we put the coast here, so that means that this one here is going to have the guard on it. Now the reason why you don't have to mirror these. You don't. This is the one I'm doing from the book. There is a risk I could be making mistakes. But the reason why I'm doing it like this is for brevity of the build. And also to show you different building techniques too. You know, something a little different. And because I was going to be out of town next week, and I just like, yeah, just give me a little time to myself and stuff like that. And boy, that started a bunch of drama. Sometimes, you know, you got to have that reset. Okay. Yeah, or I could be laying in bed all day watching anime, but that doesn't sound like a bad idea. Or just pretend like it's Saturday morning, have a big bowl of cereal, and just watch cartoons all day. Okay, so this one goes here. Oh, they slide. Oh, okay. I didn't think they were going to slide. That means that this one here goes in here. And then we put the track pieces on top. But it's when you mention to somebody you got to, you know, you need a mental stress reliever. Next thing you know, you kind of get your head bitten off. It's normal. Yeah, we're doing the other side now. We already did that, so we already got the boring stuff done for you here. So that's not boring. It's just okay. I'm just checking my work. So right now we are up to that point right there. Let me get this thing because we're starting to get pretty big here. Okay, now we're going to continue back on with the top. Yeah, so I was just mentioning, you know, hey, when I go get my meetings done, I'm just going to go and take a walk on the beach and just kind of do things for me. And it was just like, how dare you do that? You should be thinking about other people. And I'm like, yeah. Just open these up and pinch that in. Yeah, this is kind of cool, actually. I mean, that looks really good. Really good. I am pretty pleased with this model. Like, I'm not into helicopters, but this one's not that bad. Not that bad at all. Okay. Okay, now we got to flip it over and put these at the bottom. Maybe these are the lights to light up the bottom. We don't know. Except I'm doing mine backwards. Let's keep it the way the book shows it so I don't mess up here. Yeah, after this, I'm going to make something to eat. It's like in the afternoon, like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm thinking about just chips, dip, a cool beverage, and a little anime. I don't know, I'm going to probably watch that High School of the Dead. I've probably finished up the first 4 episodes. It's just something to watch to kind of... It's either that or watch the bad things going on in the world, and I'm going to put my head in the sand for a little bit. Kind of get away from it all and just like, yeah. I was telling my bunch, like, I'm just going to do this. And it kind of like, oh, you're going to be lazy all day? And I'm thinking, well, yeah, I deserve it. Okay, now it looks like we're turning our attention here to the tail wing. And let's get going on that. Let's build it. I mean, yeah, doing Lego stuff, it's relaxing, but sometimes, though, you know, I just kind of want to watch a moving picture. I want to listen to some music, or I was in a music mood earlier today, and I was playing most of the old school, like 70s, 80s stuff. Well, maybe a little classic hip hop, but that's all I've been listening to. And sometimes I just don't want to. Oh, that thing's just a little warped. Just something, just to chill out. You know. Sadly, I'm not in my 20s anymore, so I can't live such a totally carefree life. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing this on my birthday. Oh, no, 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 no. That's only thinking about yourself. Except now I don't care. Because I could do Lego any day. Okay. Okay, these go like this. This bag's going to take about 20-25 minutes. Usually I see little bags in there, we're going to be in there for a while. But I'd say that this set, though, has a little bit of everything in terms of pieces or size of pieces. It's not like we're just messing with small or medium. It's a little bit of everything. So this build here is not that bad at all for what we're doing. We got that nice, vibrant yellow. We even got jumper plates in this color, too. So now I'm gonna get this done here. I have a friend set that I want to work on also. So I'm gonna try to get them done tonight. See if I can get a tutorial done. And everything before my business meetings. Okay. All right. Somebody did ask, why do I talk about personal stuff on here? Just to make it, just instead of just talking about Lego all the time. There's certain things that, and personally, just kind of generalized. Not, I'm going to go hardcore into just talking about personal items, but yeah, that kind of thing. Just about done with the tail wing here. So that goes right in that hole. Okay, we'll just split that apart then and shove that down in there. I'm not a fan with that there. I would have found a better way to fill that in, but I guess that's what it is. Let me bring this out a bit more. Okay. Well, I survived that part, huh? I didn't mess up. Put that in there. Well, this is really interlocked together. Yeah, if you're looking for a fun build, this is cool, but if you're looking for a family build, I'm sorry to disappoint you. This one is not a family build, but got the rear prop. And yeah, that's pretty much where we're at there. And I survived that without making any mistakes. And that's what we have remaining there for bag 4. Alright, now we are going to wrap up with the last bag. And I want to thank everyone on my main channel and Patreon for being contributors. It's always a big help. And yikes, we got more of those small bags. In addition, I want to thank everyone for taking the time to check out my Rebrickable profile, purchasing building guides, all sorts of stuff. Okay? But that's always a big help. And if you can tolerate my blunt honesty, I give you a special thanks, as well as for liking, commenting, subscribing, all that stuff. And where are those bags going? They're going on the floor, so I have to pick them up later. So it's just trash I have to walk over. Yeah, so the contributions are always a big help. And ooh, let's see how bad this one. Oh my goodness, Lego. Where's that sheet of paper at? Alright, just you could even see that with the naked eye there. I'm sure you can see that. I mean, like right there. There's a whole bunch all over that Lego. We were doing so good. Oh, 9 it is. I rarely ever give 10s anymore just due to packing. I mean, this is a nice piece. This would work good for a boat. You know. Yeah, so we got, oh, we don't have to tie strings. Lego, you really just sabotage your own sets, like seriously. And I know some people say, well, Jay, you keep complaining about the way they pack them, they're not going to change them for you. If they don't, then they don't. That's on them. And I don't care, you know. I'm going to build it regardless. And before somebody says, you know, Jay, they give you the set, why are you complaining? If I'm going to drop $65 in a set and it came in this condition, I would be fuming. But that's just me, though. I'm just looking out for you. Some people don't like that. You know, that's fine, you know. Yeah, you got to put that on backwards. I had to take a double check there. I think that's for the string. And there's that gentleman there. So he can propel down from the helicopter. Yeah, not too bad. So when I do stuff like this, I'll just leave the string off him. Or just leave him tethered, I don't know, it just depends. Okay, back to the helicopter. It's big, but it's the instructions are easy to follow, so that's pretty good. Just the scratch pieces did it, so Lego's got just their issues with packing. So it looks like now we're focusing on cockpit area here. Let's see if I can get this better for you here. Sorry, having a little bit of a brain spaz there. Yeah. So there we go. Time you get a lot of smaller pieces, so we'll probably be here for another 40 minutes, and I only have 34 minutes on this card. But that means I'll have to clean off another card to do the review and to wrap up the build. But that's fine, that's to be expected. Usually about 500 pieces I can, you know, fit on, more or less fit on a memory card. But anything over that I can't, so I'm going to have to split it. And then I got another set I have to do after this one. So I'm going to do that set after this. Get it done. Be finished with it. You know what I mean? Get it out of the way and move on. Remember, you're always building with a friend here. I don't trash talk you. I don't tell you that my way is the correct way. You know, that kind of thing. We're all here to build and enjoy the sets. Doesn't matter who you are. Doesn't matter about your skill level, because we all start at the bottom in this hobby. So, yeah, Lego, you're forgetting a bunch of rotations in these. I mean, you can imply it, but I'm gonna put my fingers in here, make sure it's really kind of pinched in. We're doing one piece at a time. These are good for trains, for a modern train, like a high-speed train or something. I know we're getting close to the end. I can see wheels and stuff. I just got to find me a 2x3 tile. Yeah, there's so many parts up here. Yeah, so anytime I have some good news, it's always bad stuff that happens with it, and it's... Alright, let me see here. I don't think it'd be stuck in the bag, but let's take a look here. Usually these big pieces will hide these small ones, but if I can't find it, then you know what will happen. But this was hiding it right here. So we'll put that together and then stick that right there. Okay. Yep, just as one time my bunch was like, I hear you back, you're always talking to yourself. I'm like, no, I'm talking to the camera. Why are you doing that for? And I'm thinking, because I'm filming a video. Is there any other way you can do it? I said, yeah, but I'm not going to go and narrate. Some people, if you remember the older videos people used to do, I guess some people didn't like hearing the voice, so they would go on Notepad. They would have a notepad and they would type out what they're doing. And I'm thinking, that's kind of lame. Okay, it looks like we're building some kind of Technic thing there. Yep, we got to have Technic, right? I mean, it's, you know, Technic. You know, it's just something I wish I can avoid. Let's move the tires over here, so I'm tripping over a bunch of wheels right now. I'm looking for well, that. You know what? I need to figure out a way to do these a little bit better here. I got to tighten up this tripod stuff. Oh, wait a minute. Did I put something in the wrong area? Oh, it's a gear, not that. When it comes to Technic, folks, I literally am moving like a 4-year-old. Technic is very hard, so I don't like doing it. So when you put your gears on, and I was taught by a Technic builder, don't tighten this stuff. Make sure it's still got a little bit of slop so you can move things around. I gotta find one of these little cogs. So yeah, except it did that now. That's kind of cute. And oh wait a minute, we need a green one here. And this goes... Wait, I am royally messing up here. Okay, then that goes there. Then this guy goes there. As long as I can move it pretty freely. And yeah, about the car stuff though. I said, have you seen the price of cars? Yeah, but don't you want to get a new car? I'm like, yeah, but the car I want is expensive. And of course I get, well, why don't you buy a used car? And I'm thinking, I work my buns off. I don't want a used car. I've had a new car and it lasted me for 30 years. I bought another new car. It's going to last me for another 30 years. Seeing that our family, we die around in our 70s anyways, I don't have to worry about it. I just take care of my stuff and I'm done with it, you know. Okay, so this goes here. See how, I think this is going to have some friction to it, but this could be a ratchet system setup too. I got to keep a tab on the you know, just to make sure I don't run out of memory card space. And yeah, let's see here. At the beginning of the build, it was going pretty fast, but now I think they hit us with a bunch of smaller parts. And my bunch kind of goes, well, why do you spend all this money on Lego? I'm like, no, they send me this stuff for review. Well, you don't have to do it right. I said, well, if I accept an offer, I am obligated to finishing up that offer. You know, like this, for example. Okay, we got that covered up. I said I have to do these more or less. Alright. I had to go check on my videos. But at least I'm getting some stuff done for the week before I have to go on my business trip. And meetings, yucky. You're like, come on, hurry up. I want to get out of here. That kind of thing, but I gotta do them. This would make a good news helicopter too. Maybe make it a little smaller. I got a glare here, I can't see. So these go on top like that. Kind of mush that down in there. Yeah, so I mean, some people kind of frown upon it. Oh, I did get a comment though. Somebody pointed out on my main channel about the friend set I was building. Bro, that's for little girls. And I kind of gave him the big eyes look. Responded, said, that's funny. The box doesn't say it's just for girls. And left it at that. That's strange. It doesn't tell me that. Okay, now it looks like we're focusing on whatever that is there. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise, folks. If you like doing this stuff, it's like watching anime. I used to critique people. Now I'm doing it. But I've gotten older and wiser now, so I don't do that anymore. Now, if I like it, I don't care what other people think. Finding out now there's more people who share different hobbies, and people in my age range and younger, you know, maybe 30s, 40s, even late 20s, we're all into collecting novelty stuff. Kids, you know, we didn't have all this stuff. My parents weren't rich. They didn't have money to buy me Lego all the time. Now as a full-grown man, I can do that. If you get a career, you can do that stuff. You make your own money, you can buy your own stuff. Even my nephew had found that out. It's like he makes his own money, so he can do whatever he wants. That kind of thing, which works. That goofy gadget there goes in this hole here. But there's this thing here. Okay. That we're going to have to attach this onto here. You're going to have to let me pull this out. So position that plate like that, and then just shove this in here and just pray that it goes in. Well, something happened here. Alright. Alright, how do you get that in there without it messing up? Okay. But it shows this thing all the way in, but mine doesn't look like that. And this tile popped out, and I got a hole here. All right, let's see here. Huh. Like, it doesn't want to fit in there. It falls out. Alright, Lego, do I have to ding off for something here? I can see where it goes in. Alright, you know what? Let's try something a little different. I'm going to take this off here on the side. That's the only problem about studs not on top. Oh, you really can't see that in there. I'm trying to get this plate onto here, and there's really no way I can get that in there. It's either bunched up like that or like that. And I'm going to tell you right now, unless I built it wrong, I don't know where they came up with this. If I have to spend a few more moments on it, I'm going to ding this thing down to an 8 or a 7 because it's kind of half-baked. Let's see if we can do it like this. This plate hinges. This is the ratchet for this. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. I'm putting it like that with the light at the top. No, 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 no. That's not how that goes. The light's at the bottom. Okay, and it fits in this notch. I bet I just did that wrong. See, I make mistakes, right? Okay, now it's working. There's that ratchet. Okay, so that's my mistake. So we're still at a 10. Hey, that's why I do these videos, to see how the build goes. Because I know there's going to be somebody in there that's making mistakes, so... See? And then if you want to drop it. So that's what that's for. Okay, yeah, so that was my mistake. Okay, I don't know what this is here. I think we're making one. But, you know, hold on, let me make sure here, because we got a bunch of parts to make 2 of them. Looks like they're mirrored. Okay, let's do that then. It's probably the fuel tanks, but it's at the top, so I don't know what those are for. They go right up here. Yeah, we'll figure it out what it is, so let's just build it here. The one closer to me is the one I'm following from the book. The other one is its reflection, so we'll do that. I hate when you have a buddy who tries to copy everything you do. Like, you're saying you're going to do something. Like, let's say I'm going to go buy me a video game or buy me a new toy to play with. This guy literally will spend his time and his money to go out and try to outdo me. And I'm like, dude, seriously? I guess everybody's got a friend like that that has to outdo you. Oh, I got to outdo you. I always got to outdo the Joneses. Except he can't outdo me on one thing. He dropped out of college. And it was too hard for him. Yeah, it's supposed to be hard, dude. It's supposed to be a professional career type thing. It's not supposed to be easy. So that's what we made here. This must be the rocket thrusters. I don't know what they are. And then they show this one here goes on this side behind here. So, okay, it fits in this notch here. And then this one here, we just did its mirror, its mate. Now, shouldn't those be the other way? Are those the water cannons? Are those the bazookas? RPGs? I don't know. Okay, now it looks like we're doing the front portion of the cockpit. Yeah, usually I like to have 20 minutes before the review, and we're already at the 20-minute mark right now, or under 20 minutes, and I haven't even got this one done yet, so I'm going to have to bleed over to the other memory card. Yeah, but I'm still having fun with this one. I'm going to say it's still at a 9. I'm disappointed with the scratched parts. This would have been an easy 10, but I think Lego does that, so they don't want perfect sets. Okay, that goes like that. What was the point of the slopes for in there? And it just sits on the top. Yeah, maybe it's just meant to give it some strength. This would be good for a nice boat. Like a small yacht or something. Matter of fact, I may have a use for this piece here. Boats are fun to build too. And then this goes on the front. I mean, that's a nice cockpit there. Now, when I do the tour on this set, I'm just going to do just that. I'm just going to do it quick. I'm not going to focus on it. Yeah, I mean, that's... I'm not happy with the front of that, but it just fits right on there, more or less. But we're not done with that yet, because we got to put some stuff on the top here. Lego, why didn't we do this when we were had it all torn apart? Instead of putting this on now, it was just like an aftermarket thing, just an afterthought. But it does finish it up real nice, though, on the top there. Okay, now we're going to be doing the wheels on the bottom. Well, it's starting to take shape. It looks like something. Come on, shark, stop attacking the wing here. Okay, so... yeah, I mean, this is like putting it together like any model. So if anybody around my age or even in their 20s says this is for kids, well, it's not for kids today. It's for adults. Don't judge until you try it. I managed to get the VTuber software last night working on the computer. So right now when I get on a chat, I could be Hatsune Miku. I gotta find something else, but yeah, she was my test one. Somebody had a free to download one, and a buddy of mine had kind of beat me to the punch. He downloads one that was kind of half baked, and I thought, dude, you're trying to outdo me there, and it didn't work. Because I was looking for the one, and somebody had it open source and everything. I thought, okay, it was free, just to mention her work, and I'm going to do just that because it's pretty much open source. I mean, I'm by all means not a graphics specialist, so that's always a big help. I got to see if she will allow it in videos, because then I can have some fun with that. Or is it just for personal use? Maybe when I have to do an online meeting, I'll use that. So be careful with your tires. Sometimes they'll come in as a wedge, and it just looks kind of lumpy there. Okay. And then I think that's all we're doing. Oh yeah! Whoa! Oh, this thing is really it can't land, huh? Because we got to take care of one more item, which is the prop. I got 15 minutes left on this card. Not a whole lot of parts left. I remember these type of pieces when I was a kid, so they're still around today. Hatsune Miku. The first sounds of the Miku I know is Future. For those who didn't know or don't care to know. I do know some Japanese. And then that goes on the top here. Let me set the book down here. Obviously it goes there. There we go. Let's see here. Frame rate test. I don't know how smooth it's going to turn out on video. That's obviously pretty good, huh? And then now we got to attach the string here. And I like these pre-made strings without the without tying. So even if a set is expensive, if I don't have to tie a string, I'll pay a little bit more, because except Lego, the masking tape, you need to lose this. Don't throw that on the floor, Jay. That stuff is too nasty to pick up, unless it leaves a little bit of a sticky residue. So it goes right here. Make sure that's facing out right there. And we got the blue finger from the void telling you to do this. Oh boy, we got to wind it up now. So let's wind that up here. But our minifigure goes on this. But I'm not going to worry about the minifigure just yet. What I am going to do is just give us a little tension. Yeah, this is... You can hear it clicking. I'm putting this on here now because I want to... Well, it's going to fall off. So we don't need him right now because I'm not going to use him for that just yet. Yeah, our guy's slowly walking back to shore after getting stranded. And I think that's it for the helicopter. And indeed that is. It tells you how to take the cockpit off the top. Okay, and yeah. Not a bad build at all. The windscreen wasn't scratched. Yeah, and I have we've done every one of these on this page except for that one. But this one's high-end. I felt like I was building a custom model with everything printed. It didn't feel cheap. Just the scruff parts kind of dropped this one down here. That's the only issue. But build quality, build experience are pretty good for a city set. And this is what we have remaining right here. Not terribly bad. Okay, setting up. Now, I got 12 minutes left, so I'm obviously not going to have the whole thing done. I'm going to set this thing up kind of static. I think the angle on the way this thing's set up I think is fine. I'm going to keep the ring light. I found out a lot more people prefer, because everybody on YouTube and their grandmothers now do these videos. They just do them, everybody does like the same cookie cutter items. They just sit there and talk about a set, and for me, let me get this thing here a little better here for you. I want to show the build, I want to show my experience with it. And to keep things raw, uncut, uncensored, unfiltered is my style. So what we're going to do, save him for last because we'll have to put him on the thing. What I'm going to do, I'm going to do the review first. Or you know what, let's do it in order. Do it in one big video, but I'll have to change the thing over. Because I don't want to be filming and next thing you know, let's keep it open. Let's find a good interesting side here to open up. Alright. Got the shark here. And I'm going to say that it's a nice little build. I mean, this one wasn't bad for what it is. I mean, it's if you're interested in Coast Guard stuff or you are a Coast Guard worker, I tip my hat off to you guys. It's a career that I wouldn't go into, to be honest. But this one was fun. This one wasn't bad. This was really good. And I'm pretty pleased with the final outcome of the set. It wasn't boring. It wasn't dull. Instructions were easy to follow. The only thing there's only one thing I'm disappointed with, and that's the scuff parts. Build quality, build experience was good. It's got play features. Hopefully your set doesn't come in that condition. But I mean, yes, it's typical. We got a bunch of these Coast Guard sets, but somebody may just do a city or something like that with just this. And this is obviously you could put this in a city, so that's even better. And I think that's it. I think that's what I'm going to do here. And I think we're ready to go for the actual review. But I got to clean off the other memory card to do that. What I'm deleting right now is that big Spaceman minifigure. I already have the videos done, so I'm not too worried about it. But more or less, though, I'm pretty pleased with the set. But let me get off here. Let's clean off the memory card. I'm going to come back and we're going to do the formal tour. Now that the Coast Guard helicopter is all assembled, we're going to start with the minifigures. So here we have our stranded fisherman. He's got his life jacket on. Obviously he was up to no good or something, because he was in the dinghy. We'll take a look at that here in a second. That's what I'm calling it, is a dinghy. And then we have our Coast Guard first responders here. And they have nice print work for their torsos too. Life jackets. They're all ready for work, ready for action. This gentleman here is the one that goes down the rope to rescue you. That's why he's got this plate on the front. Yes, that's how it's supposed to be. It goes down so it looks more realistic. Now, in addition, you also got to have a shark right here. Jaw does open up. You know, does a minifigure actually fit in there? The big ones I remember did, but no, they don't fit in there. The worst thing you can do is grab a hand or something and rip it off. So we got a little Jaws. If this is supposed to be Jaws, it's kind of puny. And now we have the dinghy, and you can tell this folds up too. This would make a nice tent, more or less. But these do open up, and you can see the tools. So we got, looks like a flare gun. And over here we have a radio. And you know, a minifigure can fit in there a little bit. So just set them in there and close it up. And yeah, kind of reminds me of, there was a show I was watching called, or it was a movie, where a family got stranded in one of these. And I would not want to be in that situation. This right here would be perfect for a beach theme. So even got the logo on here. This is printed. You got two of those. And I like this little emergency life raft. This thing is cool. This is what you'd see in real life too. I've seen one in real life. They're cool to look at. I just wouldn't want to be stranded in one of these. So thank goodness for that. And then now the actual Coast Guard helicopter. And as you can see here, it's got a lot of printing on the sides here. So this is all printed, no stickers at all. This is all either bricked or printed. Really good. I like the design here, how this flows. Really cool. Got the engines on the top. Here's the front here. The logo. The lights. Tail wing. And everything is just printed. I like the graphics. This looks really cool. And yeah. So here's the thing for the winch. We'll take a look at that here in a bit. The side doors do open up. So you have room inside to put your figures in there. That's pretty cool, huh? And in addition, the rear hatch does open up down here. Just pull this down. Got a life buoy and all that stuff. So there's access to all interior spaces, including the cockpit. This does come off here. This can get in the way, so just be very patient. This just lifts off. This did come in with a few scuffs, so that's the only disappointment I had with that. And here's the cockpit. And honestly, for what this is, it's not that bad. You got your controls, you got a little compass with the sticks. And yeah, this thing's kind of hard to... I mean, everything here just easily moves, which is really cool. Also got a medical bag and some binoculars in there. And it does seat two minifigures side by side. Let's put some of these guys in here. And the whole goal about this style, or my style of videos, we test as we go. We want to see how this thing works. Now, when I do the builds, I don't really test any of this stuff out, so you're seeing this firsthand. Like, what's involved here? You know, is it going to last pretty long? I already have a set score in my mind, but it could change because we could be messing around with it and something could break. So, but our minifigures do fit in there side by side. Let me put this back on top. That's a nice plate to have in there too. And of course you can put this guy over here. Now this also does come with a little winch. it comes with a little ratchet system here. I can't pull it anymore until I push this light down here, and then you can pull this all the way out. And of course, if you wind it up, you hear the clicking noise. Yeah, this thing is ready to go here. And then you can just attach this to his chest. Make sure you get your string pointed up as best you can right there. And then now we can just take off here. And yeah, he hangs. I'm going to wind him up all the way, so you can see there. And if I push the little light on the top here, he drops down. And it's adjustable. Just tap it for how far you want him to go. So now he's in the ocean and stuff, and the autofocus is playing havoc on it. And then when you're done, you can just crank it up, provided we left this open here. And then we can just have him kind of sitting in the side like that. Have him kind of tilting down here a little bit. He doesn't stand up all the way in there, so you're going to have to kind of, well, fine, then you want to sit, then we'll make you sit. Sit! There we go. At least you have access to the interior there. Okay. So I'd say that this one here was thought out very well indeed. Very well. As you can see, there's a lot of play value with this one. It's really nice. And just by looking at the box and then now looking at this, it doesn't look all that bad. I kind of wish that this was... Oh, wait a minute. That's not supposed to be finished off because that's when it's open. I mean, we get actual sliding function doors for the helicopter. And I'm happy with it nonetheless. This one turned out very well. Well, we're going to start the review with play value. As you can tell with this set, there is a lot of stuff that you can do here. You got the shark for minifigures, the emergency life raft, and of course the helicopter. This one here is really fun here, except I'm trying not to knot up my string here. Obviously it's faster to do it like this. And if you want to store that, just, well, I thought maybe you can just shove that in there, but you can't. But you do have play value with this set. You know, you have access to all the interior spaces, the doors open up, you got accessories, you have so much with this. And I'm just happy with the play value on this. You got the raft. There's just so much you can do with this one. I'm not disappointed with this set at all. In addition to that, you could drop this in your city. It's done. You don't have to think of finishing up the model. It's self-contained. This is where you can scoop it up and put it in. So it's ready for your city. Or if you want, you can use the pieces out of this to make another creation. It's got a little bit of everything for you. Or you can use the inspiration from the helicopter to come up with your own ideas. So you can even make this into a news chopper or a military helicopter. But, you know, you could do whatever you want with it. Build quality is pretty good. I'd say it's average to above average. I did not experience with any pieces falling off this set. I was pretty happy with build quality. Build experience, this was a fun one to put together. The only sad thing about the build experience, you cannot share this with a friend. It's all solo here. So unfortunately, you can't share with it. You'll have to take turns if you want to share. But for me, I enjoyed this one. It was a fun one to put together. So even my build experience was fun. And I'm not into all the Coast Guard stuff, but I am just pretty much pleased with the way this set turned out. So what score would I give a set like this? Well, this windscreen here came in scratched, unfortunately, if you saw the build installment. So I have to give this set here a 9 out of 10. That was the only issue with this model I could find. I was trying to find things, okay, what's going on here? I mean, how can I fail this set? No, I couldn't, you know. So for those who say that I kind of go gentle on Lego, I look for things like build quality, build experience, you know, the retention of the set, you know, does it have a lot of play features? And something like this with the printed parts, I don't want to fail. This one here had a little bit of everything for everybody to enjoy here. And if you're looking for something to build, it'd take you maybe an hour or so to put this one together. I mean, here you go. I mean, you've got essentially a very nice set to explore. And I think it looked better with, don't try to attack the guy. He's already had a rough day as it is, being stranded in that dinghy thing. The life raft. So we'll put that. That's his new buddy he met in the ocean. But you can see, though, this one's got a lot of play features. I think this one here is going to be fun. So if you're getting this as a gift, or you're thinking of something to give for your son or daughter that are into this, this right here is my favorite piece, is the life raft. I mean, everything here looks real. I didn't feel like I was shortchanged on the build at all. I felt like I invested the time. Now, is it worth the $64.99? I'd say the price on this one is pretty steep. You are getting printed pieces, though. You are getting a playable model, so it is just a bit on the pricey side, but Lego is just pricey all around. But I was not disappointed in this one. Would I recommend it? Yes. This is a good little fun playable model. This is something that you can play with, as well as putting it on your shelf for display. But all around, though, I'm pretty happy with the Coast Guard helicopter. But I want to know what you think about this set. To me, it was a fun model to assemble nonetheless.